Fans have been waiting for the X-Men to officially join the Marvel Cinematic Universe for a while, and it's possible that Deadpool 3 could finally set up their arrival. While no one at Marvel Studios has confirmed when exactly they'll be joining the MCU, at this point it seems pretty much
inevitable.
And DP3 could easily lay the foundation for their debut. I'm Greg Elliott with Screen Rant, and here's how we think Deadpool 3 can set up the MCU's X-Men.
It's funny that I only ever see two of you. It's almost like the studio couldn't afford another X-Men.
Now, in the comics, Deadpool has a closer relationship to the X-Men than with the Avengers, which makes Deadpool 3 an easy way for them to cross over into the MCU. And although the Fox movies aren't technically in the same universe, they do already have an on-screen connection in the first two Deadpool movies, with Wade poking fun at Wolverine and teaming up with Colossus, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, and Cable. But now that Disney bought Fox and they're all under the same umbrella, and since Deadpool is now officially part of the MCU, that means that any X-Men references or appearances in the third film will be too, and you can be sure that Disney definitely wants to control the narrative on that one. So how could it happen? Well, depending on whether or not the plot of Deadpool 2 will play into Deadpool 3, it could all be linked to the Essex Corporation, the company that owned the orphanage in Deadpool 2, and which was also teased at the end of another Fox film, X-Men Apocalypse. X-Men comic fans will know that the name Essex is a reference to Dr. Nathaniel Essex, a scientist from Victorian-era England who, after allying with Apocalypse, becomes the villain known as Mr. Sinister. Sinister is best known for his genetic experimentation, which led to the creation of Madeline Pryor, a clone of Jean Grey, and through her and Cyclops, the birth of Nathan Summers, aka Cable. The appearance of Essex Corp was actually supposed to lead to Mr. Sinister's appearance in Logan, but that storyline never panned out, but that could all now change with Deadpool 3. If, and it is a big if, the Marvel Studios team were to finally introduce a live-action Mr. Sinister, considering his obsession with mutants, especially Scott and Jean, his appearance could very well lead into or set up the X-Men's eventual arrival, while at the same time continuing existing story threads from Deadpool 2.
You were right, Wade. You are not X-Men material.
What was your first clue?
Mr. Sinister is a major X-Men villain, so if he does show up, like Thanos or Kang, he'll most likely have a larger plan that could easily go beyond Deadpool 3 and could theoretically roll over into the MCU's first X-Men film, whenever that might be. What DP3 is about is really anybody's guess right now, but Wade's connections to our favorite mutants does leave the door wide open for the X-Men to pop in at any point in the future. And of course, we'll be here all along the way to keep you posted on everything happening in the MCU, so make sure to visit Screen Rant for your daily dose of all things Marvel. Until then guys, I'm Greg Elliott, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.